Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Celia Cavalli. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have Coco the Corgi here. And today we're going to be doing our Goldfield and Banks review. So I did get in the Goldfield and Banks collection discovery kit and then two other full size, travel size perfumes last week. They did just come out with a new perfume called Purple Suede. Some of you may have heard of it. Some of you already have it. It's supposed to be absolutely amazing, slightly leathery. I've heard good things. But today we will be talking about just the discovery kit, and then we are going to talk about Silky Woods, which is another one that I got. I got it as a sample. We have Southern Bloom and Sunset Hour, which I'm actually wearing Sunset Hour today. This one, I actually was talking to someone on Instagram and told them that Sunset Hour kind of smells like Abercrombie and Fitch's Fierce. I really get those vibes from it. I know a lot of people who really liked that perfume, that cologne, and when it, I guess, got discontinued, people were really sad. And this smells so similar. Like, I can't quite put my finger on it. I know people say that this is very like hyper feminine. I'd have to disagree. I really think that this has like this masculine undertone to it, like this DNA that comes through that's just very masculine. It smells very much like Fierce, which in my opinion was extremely masculine. I know people are still gonna think that this is like a slightly feminine scent, like a good like summer kind of like spicier feminine scent, but the woodiness or whatever's in here that creates that kind of like bite to it. It's like a spice, it's like a almost like a cologne note. There's a cologne note in here which gives me the feels of a masculine cologne, okay, like a masculine perfume. Anyways, moving on, we have the Southern Bloom, and then I did get these, which are from Australia. These are the Natural Elements. So these are actually what the perfume notes are made from, which is really cool. I'm taking a perfume class with Goldfield and Banks on July, I think it's like July 18th or something, July 16th. And they're going to be talking about all of the ingredients and where they source and how they make their perfume. So I'm really excited for that. They were nice enough to provide some Goldfield and Banks Australia. We already talked about Sunset Hour. Again, I feel like this is kind of like that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce note to it. It's really pretty. It kind of reminds me of a beach, sort of like a beachy atmosphere with like a more kind of like peppery suntan nature. I do have information on the perfume inside of the booklet. And when I read the notes, I definitely thought this was going to be very feminine, which is why I bought it. It says it's juicy and delightful. It's like a gourmand, soft, woody, sensuous. And the notes inside of this are mandarin, desert peach from Australia, pear, ginger, pink pepper, which gives it that, you know, peppery sort of vibe, benzoin and vanilla. And it sounds incredibly feminine, but honestly, when you try them out, and if you have tried this perfume, I'm curious to know down in the comments below, like, did you find this to be more masculine, more feminine leaning? Like, what was your experience with it? Because I've heard from so many reviewers saying that this is super feminine, and by reading the notes you'd think so, but when you actually smell the perfume and you wear it on skin, it tells a different story in my opinion. So I'm curious what you guys think. Is Southern Bloom. Go ahead and take this guy out of its, I love the packaging for Goldfield and Banks as well. They have such classic, timeless packaging. It's just very pretty packaging. I love Southern Bloom. Southern Bloom kind of has this really beautiful like midnight smell to it, kind of like you're in a flower field full of like violets and freesias, and the sun has set, and it's there's like a cold dew over the flowers. that's kind of how I feel about this guy. I'm gonna put this on skin. Try not to mess up my self-tanner. It's the first time I've self-tanned in like, I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks. For all my self-tanner fanatics, you get it. So this one has a warmness to it, even though it is kind of that cooler, like I said, it's kind of that midnight cooler flower floral. This one is creamy, pure floral. That's kind of like the vibe of this one. And oh, I love this one. I think this is such a beautiful perfume. This is such an elegant perfume. It's just such a feminine, beautiful summer scent, winter scent, fall scent. It's really any season as long as you love florals. This one has Tasmanian in there. It has jasmine, iris. It has sandalwood, ylang ylang, and coconut. It's like everything I'd want in a perfume, everything I'd crave in a perfume. It just smells so freaking good. And I think like the sandalwood with the coconut gives it like a really, really pretty dry down. It's more of like that kind of like creamy, soft, sensual, slight woodiness, but the florals in here, like that jasmine and the iris really, really, really stand out. And more so the iris than the jasmine. The jasmine kind of sweetens it up, kind of warms it up, but you really smell the iris come through on this one, which to me, iris feels like the midnight flower. It feels kind of dark, kind of cool, crisp, clean. It's just a really pretty floral. And actually I kind of want to wear this one today. So we're gonna just wear this on top of Sunset Hour. This Silky Woods. This one I got as a sample, and thank God I did not buy this one as a full size. To me, this smells like Bath & Body Works shea butter situation. I didn't like this, but if you are someone who likes like shea butters, you're someone who likes that more kind of, I'll read the notes in a second for you guys, but that kind of vibe, you may really, really, really like this one. And now that I'm smelling it again, I'm actually kind of like, eh. But when I wore this on my skin, I hated it. So I will read you guys the notes inside this one if it's in here. And of course it's not. And upon first spray, what you really smell and pick up on is kind of like an ambery. It has, and this is why I'm like trying to like recall what it smelled like on skin, because I got that Bath & Body Works shea because it's kind of like the dry down. But the first scent, upon first whiff, it almost kind of has a Xerjoff DNA to it, which fades really quickly. So upon first spray, I really pick up on that Acento Overdose type smell, which I'm obsessed with. I would, like, that's one of my favorite perfumes. And when I first sprayed this, I was like, oh, I could deal with this. And then immediately 5 minutes later, I was like, I want to scrub this off me so bad. It smells just like a Bath & Body Works shea butter. And now I'm starting to pick up on that, and I'm just not, I'm just not into it. I think there's some people who will really, really like it. I love the initial spray of Silky Woods, but the dry down, I'm just not into it. But I could see a lot of people liking this scent. If you are someone who tends to like more of that like sweetened wood, shea butter sweetened wood smell, you'd probably really like this one. It's definitely like a very sweet wood, but it's not quite like, it's shea butter and wood. Let's take a little decaf iced coffee break, shall we? I know I started drinking coffee again, you guys. Just for the taste, I really missed the tradition and the taste. But it's not going well. So I'm gonna have to divorce it again soon. I know. And the thought of it kind of breaks my heart, because you guys know how strict my diet is, and I mean, I'll be fine, I will survive, but sometimes you just miss having that like one thing to look forward to in the day. And I need to replace this like longing for that with something else. So I'll figure that out in time, and I'll let you guys know. I'm trying to see, it looks like there's almost more tester strips in this guy, and I'm running out. Aha, there is. Ask and you shall receive. Oh. So the next one we're gonna smell is Bohemian Lime. Lime, not line. Bohemian Lime. I remember really liking this one. This one definitely is masculine leaning. Like very crisp, very clean. Almost like an aftershave sort of scent to it. An aftershave with like a shot of tequila and a lime and some salt. It's really, really pretty. Like if a guy was wearing this, I would get the impression that he's very clean cut. He probably like, I don't know, like I could see like a guy, like if this was a guy, he would have like that 5 o'clock shadow, that stubble, really hot. I don't know why I'm seeing like a brunette guy. Super hot, piercing eyes, confident, sexy. Kind of like, looks like Thunder Down Under, like super ripped body. Could be in like a commercial for cologne. Like super hot guy would wear this. Like a really hot guy would wear this. Would I be into a guy wearing Bohemian Lime? Yes. If you were like not my type and you were wearing Bohemian Lime, I would still have a better impression of you. However, this wouldn't change my mind about like all that, but it's a hot one. It's a good one. The next one we're gonna smell is, let me see on our little lineup. I love Goldfield and Banks, you guys. Their marketing is so cute. It's very, very cute. The next one is Pacific Rock Moss. And by the way, inside the lime was the finger lime, vetiver, and cedarwood. So it does have kind of like a woodiness. It is kind of like that true cologne. Just really like a good summer guy scent. I remember really liking Pacific Rock Moss. Like really loving this one. As someone who lived in Southern California, this reminds me of like the boutiques there. This is like a boutique-y smell. It's kind of like the ocean type smell. It's comforting, it's soothing. It's very much a neutral scent. It just smells kind of like the ocean. Someone wearing this scent would evoke all sorts of memories for me of like ocean boutiques, surf shops. This one has coastal moss, lemon, sage, geranium, cedarwood, and this one's blended just really nicely. Super marine, like super, super, super marine. The next one is gonna be desert rosewood. And these come in like the cutest colors, you guys. Like they're all very colorful. So this one is more of like a dark kind of orangey yellow. I'm surprised my dogs are laying here with all this scent like flying through the air. They're being so cute. This one's really, really good. This one is Mandarin Caramel, Buddha Wood from Australia, Benzoin from Laos, Vanilla and Amber. I think what I pick up on most in here is the amber, but it's kind of like this charged amber. It has like, what is that note in here? It's a very sharp note. It might be the cardamom. Yeah, it's that warm, sharp note. It's the cardamom. So it's kind of like a warmer, spicier, woodier amber. This one definitely leans more masculine, as a lot of these do. But a girl who would wear this would be very confident. She would be like an actual boss babe. She would be someone who's super confident. She doesn't care what other people think. She has her life together. She'd be the girl who would wear this. Now for a guy, I could picture a guy who would be wearing this to be very confident, sexy, sensual, in touch with himself, not afraid to make a statement, warm, charming. It's a really great scent. Smells super good. The next one we're gonna smell is gonna be white sandalwood. And I'm a huge sandalwood lover. Now, of course, like any other note, there's different types of sandalwood. And there's some sandalwood that I don't like as much as other sandalwood. However, I am a true sandalwood lover, so I like pretty much any sandalwood based fragrance. But this one is kind of like a lighter sandalwood. It doesn't have that like same creaminess as a lot of other sandalwoods. It's kind of a sharp sandalwood. So what's inside here is sandalwood thyme, which is where you get that sharpness, kind of that herbaceousness, rose, turkey, and saffron. It's interesting. It makes you want to dive deeper into it. It's the person who would be wearing this is someone who is more kind of like complex. Like, this isn't for the average person. Like, this would be for someone who's really into kind of more that niche scent, more of that, like, they're not afraid to express themselves, and they're into more of like that herbaceous, fresh, kind of make you do a double take type of fragrance. I sprayed this one off the camera and I ate some of it. Anyways, this one is so warm. This one is very, very warm floral. Almost kind of a white floral, warm floral in the sun. It's like sunshine white floral to me. This one is, I love the description. Velvet Splendor is like holding a large bunch of sunburnt wildflowers in both arms. I love that. So this one is Hedoine, I'm not sure what that is, Mimosa, Orange Blossom, Jasmine Tonka, and Opanax, which I'm also not sure what that is. This one literally smells like sunshine. There is a little bit of a Chanel 5 vibe in here, which people either love or they hate. I don't really hate any perfume to a certain extent. There's ones that I definitely would never wear. There's ones that choke me up. There's ones that make me feel absolutely ugh. But this one, like Chanel No. 5 in my eyes, has its place. This smells kind of like Chanel No. 5 with a little bit more floral to it. Less aldehyde, but it still smells aldehydic to me. But there's this warmness that bursts through here that really is quite addicting. I would love to wear this one on skin for a full day. I may wear this tomorrow. I'm doing an open house tomorrow, so who knows? Maybe I'll try this one tomorrow, see what, you know, see what people think. See if I get any rave reviews. It's pretty. It is very pretty. The next is gonna be Blue Cypress, and this is our last perfume. I'm so excited for the Goldfield and Banks class. I have a feeling I'm gonna be just even more obsessed with perfume after this class, which I don't need to be even more obsessed with perfume. I have quite the collection, but I guess you can never have too much. I'm actually at the point in my collection where there's ones that I know I'm not going to use, so I'm open to doing tradesies. You guys, my Instagram is down below. I will do a video of ones that I am decluttering, and if you would like to trade or purchase the perfumes, just let me know. I'll probably be doing that. I would like to do trades over purchase. That's what I would, you know, prefer. So if you guys have, you know, perfumes that you'd want to trade, let me know. Some of these perfumes, I'm over it. Like, I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. I can't wear it. So I'd rather trade it for something I would like, or something that I could also review. This one's interesting. The Blue Cypress, definitely not my favorite. It's Blue Cypress, Lavender, Patchouli, and Star Anise. It just smells kind of like a freshie, but it's a confused fragrance. To me, the Blue Cypress, it's fresh, but I don't find it to be blended to the best. Like, the other ones are blended very nicely. This one to me just does not smell. This smells like something you could get at like TJ Maxx, to be honest. I'm not like obsessed with this. I'm not entranced with this. It's just kind of a freshie you could get at like one of those stores. Even my dog doesn't like it. She's getting up and leaving. So anyways, that's our review of Goldfield and Banks. I've been wanting to do this review all week. You guys, I've been so busy. I've been working non-stop. I literally feel like my brain has melted out of my head. And I'm ready for vacation, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Coco literally was like, forget this blue Cypress. I'm going over here. Bye. See you later. See you never. Anyways, feeling like it is time for a vacation, or maybe I'm just going to have to do like a major perfume haul, which always makes me feel a little bit better, or something for myself. We have a lot going on, and there's gonna be more I'm gonna be talking about in later videos, which is super exciting, but also just a lot of work for myself, a lot of things going on in the upcoming months, but hopefully it's all gonna be super exciting. So I love you guys. I appreciate you spending your time with me here today. Please let me know in the comments, have you tried any of these fragrances? What are your favorite from Goldfield and Banks? Also, I would be curious to hear what your favorite summer fragrance is, and I will see you guys over on Instagram and down in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.